Hey, what is up guys? This is Platinum Point, and I'm here to bring you guys yet again another Weiss Schwarz deck profile. Today we're going to be going over what I consider one of my favorite builds of Hololive, which is Chloe Maureen. Let's be honest, Gura, you may be one of my favorite English VTubers, but in Weiss Schwarz, I really hated playing against you, so no hard feelings. So, before we get on to the deck profile, I just want to let you guys know that I updated a few things. I created a Discord server, so if you guys would like to join and be the first members, I will put it in the bios in the description below, so you guys can check it out. I will be posting a lot of, that's where you're going to see a lot of my deck ideas, deck lists, as well as stuff that I may post into videos, just some of the ideas, and that will be there where you can actually directly interface with me and give me some feedback, as well as learn about the other card games that I'm involved with. So please check that out, and I just want to remind you guys, please subscribe for more videos and hit the like button and click that notification button to stay updated. So let's start off with the level zeros. I'm going to zoom in the camera. So I play 4 copies of this Laplace Ricky from the extra booster. And my reasoning behind it is this card allows me to not only have a 3/5 body, but on death, you can top 2 check, not top 2 check, pay 1, put a card from your waiting room into your clock, check the top 2 cards of your deck, and if either or both of them are Hololive characters, add them to your hand. But the reason why I run this instead of the aqua is we need enough color balancing for level 0, since we don't have to worry that much about blue, as the only blue level 3 that we want to play pretty much has in its text, you can play this ignoring the color restrictions, so we don't have to worry about blue at all. Like, that's kind of the amazing thing about Hololive. You can pretty much ignore blue and not have to worry about it in terms of your deck composition. You can just splash in the blue cards that you need, and that healer can just be splashed into any build. So we played this just because we needed more yellow. So I played 4 of that, and it's just a good Ricky. And then next I play 4 copies of the Rainy. So this card is just broken, in my opinion. The fact that it's a level 0 Rico, that's already a good effect. The ability to discard a character, reveal the top card of your deck, and salvage a character equal to the level of that revealed card. Climaxes are considered 0. It's just good because this deck really likes to hand filter, and I personally like to hand filter with this because you want to get to your key pieces throughout the game, throughout your gameplay, in order to basically make sure that your hand quality is good. Because your goal is to basically have the right amount, just playables every time, so that when you hit level 3, you have 3 Maureen. Like, you want to have the 3 Maureen in your hand, so you can just triple lane her with relative ease. And the best thing about this deck is stock management is really easy in this deck. So you can play a lot of playables, you could expend a pretty decent number of stock just to basically get playables, because that's your goal with this deck. Just cycle through your playables to push damage and compress enough to not only cancel out the damage, but also land triple Maureen for the kill. So I play 4 just because of the Rico effect, and also its second effect, which is if I receive damage during this card's battle and I cancel it, it goes back to my hand. So instead of getting reversed, which If I cancel the damage, I can deny on reverse combos. But more importantly, I get to reuse it, which is really nice. So we play 4 copies of that. Next, we play 4 copies of the new Suisei Brainstorm. This is a salvage Brainstorm from a premium trial deck. And the reason why we play this is, yes, one, it's a salvage Brainstorm. No duh, I like salvage Brainstorms. But also the first effect, which you can proc off of 2. Each copy can proc off this effect, which is select a character on climax placement, and they gain the ability on attack. You can check up to the top 2 cards of your deck, choose 1 to put back on the top, and send the rest to waiting room. So what I like about this is this allows you to sculpt your triggers, and with the Chloe climax combo, you want to be able to sculpt your triggers, because if you don't hit, you want to be able to hit a level 1 or higher card on the trigger check, because Chloe allows you to instantly stock it when you reveal it. And then, so it's essentially a twin drive, but without having to pay, you just resonate twin drive. And this helps facilitate this. Next, we play 3 copies of the Summer Splash Party Laplace. So the reason why we're playing this is because when she comes into play, you can discard a Hololive character from your hand, just search your deck for this. You need this in your hand because this is the main resonance target for the Chloe climax combo. So being able to just have a easy way to filter it from into your deck and just get this. And we play 3 because we still want to have the ability to get to this card, but we don't have to over rely on it, because you're only mainly using this to dig for this and then just swing with the body. It does have the helmet effect, which is sack this character, discard a card from your hand to waiting room to salvage a character. You can run that, but since we play a lot of filtering, like we have the Rico, we have like not only this Rico, but we also have the Roboco Rico at level 1. So we have essentially 6 Ricos in the deck. So you don't need to focus so much on selectivity, like having that yes, the helmet effect gives us a lot of selectivity, but most of the time you don't need it. And if you do, if I do need it, it's there. So that's why I played as 3. 1 to search this, but also if you do need the effect, it's available. So we play 3 of that. 1 second, I'm gonna put that back into level 3 so I can explain. So then we play 2 copies of the Sakura Miko Drop Search. I'm mainly playing this because this is a 3/5 body, and it's a good drop searcher, and it's also there for the red colors, since you want to, like, my personal style is just to balance the colors so I don't have to worry about being color screwed when I'm leveling and clocking. So it's a beat stick as well as just guaranteeing more red, like, color balancing. And then lastly, we play 1 copy of the Climax Swapper. She does get +1 soul if she's in the center slot, so it does come up, but you mainly use this for the Climax Swap. And now for the level 1s. I play 4 copies of the Chloe Climax combo, which pairs with this door. So what she does is, on attack, you reveal this from hand, and you get to perform the two effects. The first one is to salvage a character from waiting room, and the second effect, which pairs well with this, with the Suisei backliner, which is you reveal the top card of your deck. If it's a level 1 or higher card, instantly put that into stock. So, and then you get to resolve your damage trigger after. So what I like about this, especially when you have 2 of the Suiseis in the back line, is you give yourself free deck filtering because you get to essentially mill out 2 cards, but you also get to if one of those 2 cards is a level 1 that you put back on the top of your deck, that's free stock. So essentially you generate two cards into stock off of 1 attack, and be able to selectively salvage key pieces that you need for a follow-up turn. So it's a really good compression tool, as well as a really good plussing climax combo, which is something I really wanted to play when it first came to my knowledge before the swimsuit premium booster. But the problem was we had no way of kind of controlling the trigger checks, and this is why when this brainstorm came out, it actually solved a lot of the problems that this climax combo had. And it's one of the reasons why I immediately decided to pick up this climax combo, because it's just a really good plussing tool, and it's non-interactive, which is really nice. So that's it for the explanation of the level 1 climax combo. Continuing on with the level 1s, I played 2 copies of the Roboco. So this is just here for additional hand filtering, as well as just power pumping lanes. So I wanted to be able to kind of just salvage pieces that I needed, whether it be level 0s that I need just to advance my game state, or even if I hit level 1s, be able to recycle and loop the Chloe combo. So I wanted to have opportunities to be able to loop that combo, as well as be able to help break boards. So I played 2 copies of that. Pardon me, the mic likes to move. And then lastly, for level 1s, we play 1 copy of the Nene Free Fresh, as well as level 1 Bomb. And then now, moving on to the level 2s, I play 1 copy of the Suisei Anti-Early Play. This is mainly here to check the Eins and threaten early game pressure. We also play the rest counter until they have this on a ban list. I think you need to have this just to threaten lanes. Next, I play 2 copies of this Anya. This is mainly here because it allows me to search for a door trigger, which allows me to loop the climax combos, as well as if I needed to dig for the Marring climax. But I can also use this as a beat stick, because on play it does gain plus 5,000 and the ability during this card's battle my opponent cannot play events or backups. So this allows me to easily break boards really nicely, as well as get whatever climax I need, which is most likely going to be this one. And then now to the level 3s. I play 1 copy of the Natsuido Matsuri stock swap. I play 2 copies of the Laplace. You mainly use this for the resonance counter, resonance, and it's also a free healer. We're not playing the choice climax because our finisher is the Marine. Then I play 2 copies of the Mori Musashi. This is here in case I can't triple Marine and my opponent is decently compressed. Being able to just eat out more climaxes as much as possible is good. So I just use Musashis as when they're available in the set as extra damage, like just pushing damage, and also anti-compression measures. Lastly, for the level 3s, before we get to the Marines, is we play 4 copies of the Suisei Early Play. This is the Suisei that I mentioned earlier, where you pretty much don't have to worry about having blue in the level. It ignores the color restriction, and it's a 4 or more other character early play. So it allows me to just early play this quickly and stock heal. So I like to play this just to stay at level 2 as long as I can in order to set up for this, which is the Marin finish. So the reason why this Marin is still a really good finisher is because she doesn't require that many stock to actually tri-field her. I think you need a minimum 6 stock because it refunds 1 every time you, depending on if you have enough characters to sack in order to use its ability, which is on play, pay 1, sack a character, check up to the top 3 cards of your deck, choose 1 to go to your hand, choose 1 to go to your stock, and then send the rest to waiting room. So she'll replace one of those stocks, which should make it cheap enough for you to try field and have enough stock to launch your climax combo, which is essentially with the, let me pull out the climax. Do I have it here? Yep. With her door, pay 1, discard 1, burn 2. So she's very efficient. She's essentially the precursor to the Rio finisher for Bocchi the Rock. She's basically the original. And in fact, I would say she's even better than the Rio because she's she's on attack instead of after the attack. So you get around, you can get around anti-damage counters really easily, because with the Rio, if someone puts the money counter where it basically says you can't burn with auto effects, that character cannot use their auto effect burns. You're pretty much screwed. You have to rely on just like beat downing your opponent. This one allows me to at least get the burn, and then if they do that, you can't do damage. At least I had the burn 2, which is more likely to stick than a swing for 3. So I hope you guys like this deck profile. This is rather quick because I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys are very familiar with Hololive, as this set has been around for I think over a year or 2. I think about 2 years. Over 2 years. So most of us already who play Weiss Schwarz already know Hololive pretty well. And I just wanted to showcase you what I've been playing post-banlist. Since when Girl was around, I played her for a little bit and then just hawked her immediately. I really didn't like Girl because the minute that deck was solved, everybody was playing it. Everybody and their mother was playing it, and I really hated the fact that it was basically the most unfair aggro deck that I've ever played, where you could just kill someone at level 2 without having any form of back and forth, where you both try to kill each other from level 3 in order to win the game. But no, you can literally just win the game at level 2 really easy, which is honestly kind of a little bit unfair for the deck. So I'm kind of happy that Gur got hit, which honestly brought back the focus back onto Marin. And Marin's probably my favorite finisher in this series, or not just in the series, in the game of Weiss. Her profile is just one of my favorite profiles because it's simple and it's efficient. So I hope you guys again like this deck profile. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications and keep an eye out for more content. And also check out my Discord. Peace out, YouTube, and stay on point.